Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is June 1st, 2022. Hope you're all doing well. In today's segment, we'll take a look at Roblox Corporation, ticker symbol RBLX. As many of you know, this is a gaming play. They got nice 3D gaming and they are also into metaverse. So with that, let's jump in and look at Roblox. Alright, so as you look through here, we'll talk about the background of Roblox and see what they're doing. And then let's look at competitive landscape. This is where we look at the gaming stocks and see which one is doing well at this time. And then let's look at the fundamentals and look at the numbers, both quarterly as well as annual numbers. And we'll back it up with the technical analysis and see if it's worth buying Roblox here. And finally, we'll conclude with the rating, either it's buy or a sell. So with that, let's jump in and get started. Look, from a leadership perspective, we got here David, Mr. David. He's the founder and CEO. Looks like he's trying to lead the company pretty well. He's got an approval rating of 87% from Glassdoor.com. That's a very good approval. Looks like CEO is leading the company pretty well. And we also have a Chief Product Officer. Looks like he's got relevant experience. He was also at Google earlier. He's into analytics and data, and he's a data scientist. And then you got Chief Financial Officer. Looks like a savvy leadership team here. And David is the founder and CEO of Roblox. And looks like he's got relevant experience, as you can think through here. And he and his brother also did some interactive physics. So looks like he's got enough experience in this space here. And he wants to take the company to be the leader in metaverse and much more as we go forward. All right, now let's jump in here and look at the numbers. From a numbers perspective, look, they got about 29.1 developers, cumulative developers right from 2018, and they got about 11.1 million experiences and 95.1 billion cumulative hours engaged, and they got $1 billion cumulative developer earnings. Looks like pretty impressive numbers here. And their mission is to bring the world together through play. And I think it's a good way to have a vision here. And they want to go into immersive 3D experiences. I think it's a good lofty vision. All right, now let's jump in and look at Roblox. Look, Roblox want to bring the world together through play. I think it's a good good way to start the company around gamifying and gamification, which is always great. All right, now let's look at the competitive, little more about this company here. Look, Roblox Corporation, ticker symbol RBLX. They are into developing and operating online entertainment platform. They also have a cloud-based platform here. And they got Roblox Studio, which is a free tool set. And they are also into 3D digital world. And this company has been there for a while. It's incorporated back in 2004, as you can see here. And look, stock price is about $29. Market cap is around $17 billion. Look at this performance year to date, 70.98% negative performance here. And it's down 78% from 52-week high. Many of these stocks have done great back in 2020. Look here, we got, back in 2020, stock had done great. And look what happened now. Even 2021, as you look through here, stock had done great. At its height, it was around $140. Look at this free fall here. And finally, stock is trying to bottom out, as you can see here. Now it's trying to slowly make a move here. And from an analyst's perspective, it's a moderate buy. I think that's a good recommendation. I think it's good to slowly start moderately buying this company here. And look, we got 8 analysts saying buy and 6 hold and 1 sell. And as you look through the news items here, look, one of the best buy the dip type play here. And Roblox also enjoys a strong user engagement here. Looks like they're doing pretty well engaging the users. and given the stock is down big time and it's also a free cash flow positive company, it may be time to start look at this company here and slowly start a small position here, and there is a good promise for the future. All right, now let's jump in. Now let's look at the price targets here. From a price target perspective, look, the lower target is $21 and the current price, as you can see here, is $29, and the higher target is $61. Mid target is around 40. That tells you, hey, downside risk could be low here. Can it go down? Yes, it can, but I think there is a more upside reward in this stock here. And as you scan through here, from a technical perspective, it's a sell, and from a fundamental perspective, it's a buy. I think I like the divergence here. I'll be slowly accumulating a small position here. It may take some more time to really nicely rebound, but at these levels, it's good to start accumulating Roblox Corporation. All right, now let's look at analyst recommendation. Look, even the stock has been falling, as you can see here, right from 2022 here, January, February, and so on and so forth. Stock has been dropping off. As the stock is dropping off, look what's happening to analyst recommendation. Analysts are recommending this stock, and analysts know there's a very good promise around the immersive 3D and metaverse. That's why analysts are recommending, even though stock is falling off. I like the divergence here. Many of these folks love the stock when there is a lot of promise for the future. And as you look through here, we got ratings here. We got monthly trends as you look through here. And look, as you look through buy trend here, we got buy trend right here. And I think it's overall it's doing very well, with the number of analysts following is increasing, as you can see here. Nice uptick in number of analysts following. All right, now let's jump in here and look at Roblox and its competitive landscape. Before we go into competitive landscape, look, Roblox is really bringing Gucci into Roblox. That's a good one here. This is where women's wear is coming into Roblox, and Spotify becomes first music streamer to launch on Roblox, and they also have layered clothing. I think this is one of the best innovation here. They can, make sure you can virtually try on these layered clothing here. And they also partner with the medically prescribed video game. That's also good here. They're bringing more and more vendors into their platform, which will really launch their platform very nicely. All right, now let's look at competitive landscape. Look, from a competitive landscape perspective, we are looking at electronic gaming stocks here, and we are starting with the top market cap company. Look, from a top market cap perspective, we got Activision Blizzard. This I think probably this trade is done here. This will be sold to Microsoft if everything goes well from a approval perspective. Then we got C, which is based in Singapore or Hong Kong. I think stock is done big time, as you can see here. And right now RSI is around 50, middle of the road here. This used to be a high flyer a while ago, but now it's completely down here. It may be okay to slowly start buying C here. Understand there could be some downside from here, but it's a good one. Look at that net margin, respective net margin 40%. And I like both Electronic Arts and Take-Two. These are the two darlings in the video gaming space here. Look at that nice overall score for both these stocks here, and they also have nice net margin. If I had to pick one, I would probably pick Take-Two Interactive, which is a great company. Stock is beaten down here. And RSI perspective, look, RSI for Take-Two is 52. That tells you it has not gone up as much as EA in the recent past. And then we got a few more here. We got Roblox, the stock we are going to talk about here. Look, RSI is 45, tells the stock is really sold off here. And this is a contrarian pick, mainly because look, net margin is negative, company is not making money, and also overall score is just 3, not too much. And we got a few more here. BILI is a Chinese play here. Stock is down big time. Now it's trying to rebound slowly. This is also a contrarian pick for the folks who want to, venture out on the Chinese stocks here. It's a, overall it's okay play, but look, negative net margin as usual. And we got a few more here. We got both PLTK and AVID. I think both are pretty good here, but AVID, look, they got nice overall score here, which is 60, and they got good net margin. Even PLTK has a good net margin. You could look at both of these companies here, and RSI perspective, PLTK could be a good one here. It's a little more beaten down at this level here. And then I got skills, as many of stock is beaten down big time here. Negative net margin. Overall score is also low. You could look at this one also if you're a contrarian. But look, stock price is so much down here, it can be easily manipulated. And we got two more here. Keep watching the net margin. SCPL, $14 stock. It's a net margin positive and nice overall score. You could take a look at that one also here. All right, now what we'll do is we'll look at the industry rating here. From an industry rating perspective, we are bringing in Altman Z-score, Piotrowski F-score, and Morningstar ratings when it comes to financial growth and profitability. And look, we got the Roblox stock right here in the middle, as you can see here. Roblox has got nice Piotrowski F score, middle of the road here, and growth perspective, it's a grade A from Morningstar. I think at these levels you could slowly start buying. We don't have profitability yet, it's not profitable yet. But if you want some solid play here, you can look at stocks like EA and Take-Two Interactive. Both are profitable. Both have got nice rating. Take-Two has got great ratings, and it's got B grade from Morningstar all the way. But from a financials and book perspective, looks like Electronic Arts is doing much better than Take-Two, but stock is a little bit high with a little bit higher RSI right now. Good to wait for a pullback here. And as you can scan through here, AVID looks like this one has got great financials and books are improving. Look at that Piotrowski F score of 7 here. That tells you rock solid here. You could buy this one also here. Nice overall score, as you can see here. All right, so with that, let's jump in and look at Roblox Corporation. Look, Roblox from a snapshot perspective, analysts recommend a buy for this stock here, and slightly higher debt on the balance sheet, as you can see here. Company is really new here. They want to invest in their platform. That's why they took some money or debt. Current ratio tells you they got enough money. They're comfortable to pay short-term obligations. No issues here. High IV percentile tells you could sell them put option below the stock price here. Stock is clobbered here, as you can see here, 10-day all the way to 1 year, big time down here, and down big time from 52-week high. It's completely down at this time here. From a sales perspective, nice sales growth here. Look, there is no issue on the top line. Nice sales growth on the top line, and $2 billion sales or revenue. That's a good number here. And from next year, sales growth is positive double digit, and next year EPS growth or earnings per share growth is negative. Wall Street does not like this. They want positive earnings per share. And as you scan through here, nice respectable gross margin, 74%, but net margin is negative. Company is not making money yet. And they got $3 billion cash, no worry. And they got nice working capital of $1.5 billion, no need to worry. And look, they have low debt here, not too much debt. Interest rate on the debt, very low interest rate on their $1.3 billion debt, no big deal. They got nice financing here. And it's a free cash flow positive company. So that's a good story here. And as you look through here, companies are really not doing great from a technical perspective. Below is 200-day moving average. That's not great, as you can see here, but it can get better from here. In the options market, folks are betting stock will go higher. That's why call option buying is much more compared to put option buying. Technically, it's a sell, meaning it's from a technical chart perspective, it's a sell at this time. Look, Piotrowski F score is respectable. Altman Z score tells you they got enough money, financially sound, nice grade when it comes to growth and profitability. I think this is a really good one to slowly start buying at these levels here. Actually, it's a grade A in the growth. Profitability is it's not there yet with the negative net margin, as you can see here. All right, now let's jump in here and look at the numbers. From a numbers perspective, look, earnings per share is trending in the negative direction here. I think they have to improve this situation. This is one of the reasons stock is coming down pretty hard. Wall Street loves to see better earnings per share, at least improvements in earnings per share. But right now with this stock, Roblox, there is no improvement. They're investing heavily into their platform. They're not showing any earnings. I think Wall Street does not like this at all. From a top line, nice top line growth here. I think this is a great story here. And they're also doing right thing by not diluting the share count here. That's also great. Now, as you look through the quarterly revenue, look, they've been doing great in the quarterly revenue, but last quarter it came down slightly. That's also a concern to the Wall Street here. We'll keep a close watch here. And from a quarterly net income perspective, it's also not trending in the right direction. It improved slightly, but it came back down. That's also an issue for Wall Street. I think that will improve this quarterly net revenue situation. And look, they're spending money on R&D nicely. I think that's a good one here. In this space here, in the 3D and metaverse and gaming, you got to spend money. You got to make sure your platform is sticky. That's what this company is doing here. They are not paying too much attention to the earnings or net income. I think they have to start doing that as we go forward. All right, now let's jump in and look at the earnings history. From an earnings history perspective, look, stock is at $29, as you can see here, and they missed last time both on the earnings side or EPS side as well as revenue side. Wall Street does not like missing on both sides here. They also missed a quarter before. I think it's again 2 quarters and you are in the punishment zone here. That's what's going on. Stock is down big time here. And when they announced the earnings back in May 10th here, the stock slid around 12%, and they tried to rebound slightly the next day, but it's generally trending lower. And after the earnings, they also had some downgrade here. They got downgraded from overweight to neutral with a price target of 29. And look, right now stock price is about $29 here. They got downgraded to $30. So I think it's right around the corner here. At this time, it can start going higher. They also got a downgrade for $28 price target. I think now it's above the target here. Looks like now it's trying to go higher slowly. All right, now let's jump in here and look at their quarterly numbers. From a quarterly number perspective, look, stock was at $27 billion market cap back in March. Now its market cap is $17 billion. It's a huge drop here. Look at 12/31 here. December 21, it was $60 billion company. This was the height of this company. They did very well during those, people stay at home. And this was a Wall Street darling back in those days here. It's cut in more than half, as you can see here. Stock is down big time. And from a price stock perspective, same story. It was a $103 stock a while ago, back in 12/31. Now it's just $29 stock. It's really big time down. On the sales side, sales came down on a quarterly basis. I think slightly down, but I think it can improve. Dilution perspective, not much dilution. From a share count, it's manageable. And they got good quarter-over-quarter sales change, but company not making money. negative earnings. Wall Street does not like it. And also look, EPS is going down. That's not good here. They have to improve this situation, and EPS should go higher, but right now it's trending lower, which is not good. Look, nice cash. I like it. They got $3 billion cash on hand, which is great here. And from a debt perspective, slight increase in debt. Looks like they took a lot of debt back in September 2021, but they're not paying too much interest rate, which is okay here. And look, I want them to reduce the debt to equity ratio here. It's slightly high. Maybe they can start, paying down the debt as we go forward. Nice and healthy improvement in free cash flow here. That's a good one here. And as you scan through here, look, net margin is negative, which is not great. Wall Street does not like this. But on the other hand, gross margin, there is some slight improvement here from 73 to 74. That's a good one here. They're spending money on R&D or research and development. That's always great. That's how you differentiate. And finally, price to sales ratio is coming down to a healthy level. I want to see it maybe further down as you go forward. So with that, from a numbers perspective, company is really trying hard. It's an early stage company. That's why it's not showing the earnings. There is no net profit margin. Company not profitable. But you can see a company trying hard at this time, and they want to build the platform, which is a cloud-based platform, and make it sticky. That's what's going on. All right, now let's jump in here and look at the average monthly return versus S&P 500. Look, from an average monthly return perspective, looks like this company, does pretty okay sometimes in the May time frame, but this time May is not friendly to this company. Maybe it will happen in the June time frame. Many times, it will not exactly rhyme, but you can take this as a guideline and go from there. Given May is down here, I can see some bounce back in the June time frame. And look, toward the end of the year, these gaming plays typically go higher. In November, there's a nice uptick in this stock here. You could expect some nice uptick here. Maybe after November, you can sell this stock, and look, it will go down in Jan, Feb, and March. That's the normal trend here. So if you are a swing trader, you could do that way. But if you are a long-term holder, you could buy some stock here. As Metaverse opens up, this could be a leader, at least one of the leading candidates in the Metaverse space. All right, now let's look at the technicals here. Look, from a technical perspective, look, stock had done great back in November 2021, but now look, stock has been dropping big time all the way down. Now it's improving here. At its height, it was at $141. That's a huge price here, and from there it's around $29. That's a big drop here. All right, now let's look at the smaller chart here, 18-month chart. Look, in the 18-month chart, as you scan through here, stock is down big time from 141 all the way to 29. Now you see nice consolidation pattern here, and volume on the balance volume is picking up, as you can see here. That's good. Well, the momentum or the RSI is also picking up generally. That's also good here. And volatility is dropping. That's also great. Even up here, nice high volatility. You could sell some put option also. And look, from a DMI perspective, look, it turned positive. The blue line is cutting over red line is coming down. That's a positive indication. It's really bullish at this time. That's one of the reasons I'm bullish about this stock here. And look, the smart money is flowing into the stock here. That's why check-in money flow is trending higher. Folks are realizing the potential of this stock in the metaverse. I think that's why they're buying this company, and they're also making some good headway with Gucci and other brands coming into the metaverse. All right, now let's jump in here and look at the options. From an option perspective, look, stock price is at $29. All-time high is $141. It's a huge bounce back opportunity, and around $30 right here. Look, there is a nice, let's see here. There is a nice open interest in the option here, 1500 contracts. And look, as you look through the out of money call options here, look at the call volume, respectable call volume, even at 80, 85, 75, so on and so forth. That tells you folks are buying this out of money call options by paying a not so great price here and waiting for stock to bounce higher. And there is also some put volume, but nowhere as high as compared to call volume. That tells you in the option market, folks are betting the stock will go higher. All right, now let's jump in here and look at the option statistics. Look, number of call contracts traded, 36,000. Number of put contracts traded, 20,000. That makes the put call ratio 0.5. That tells you number of call contracts traded is much higher, almost double of the put contract traded. That's really a bullish indication in the options market. Folks really betting the stock will go higher. All right, now let's look at the conclusion here. From a conclusion perspective, look, stock is down. The Roblox stock is down 76% from its high, but at the same time, look, number of daily active users is growing more than 20%. I think that's the good story here. There is some nice improvement here. And this company caters to the younger generation, really millennials and even the younger generation. They provide innovative features like spatial voice and also layered clothing. And it's not profitable yet, but it generates the healthy cash flow, 521 million. And their gaming engagement remains strong. That's also great here. They can become a dominant player in metaverse as we go forward. On the negative side here, look, booking fell slightly here, not too much, 10%. We got to keep a close watch on this. They have to improve their bookings. At the same time, the revenue is outpacing the industry. It grew nicely by 30 to 32%. That's a great one here. There's a revenue growth. And they got their innovations pretty good here. They got spatial voice and layered clothing, fashion system, age verification system. I think they're doing well from an innovation front. All the R&D money they're spending is working out pretty well here. And they're also introducing a Roblox cloud, and they're also providing API for the developers. I think that will be a game changer here. As more and more developers look at their API, this can be a game changer. So with that, the stock is oversold here. I recommend moderately buying Roblox. It's a contrarian play because company does not have profit yet, but this can become a good story in the metaverse as we go forward. So with that, I recommend buying moderately and accumulating Roblox here. There could be some short-term pain, but I think long-term it's a good growth story. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.